when the gate dropped for Chad Wienen's home ATV Motocross race. The multi-time champion got out front early, while his championship rival Joel Hetrick was left to make up ground from the back. But make up ground he did, putting his Honda into the #1 spot in front of Wienen and carrying the lead all the way to the checkered flags. Wienen had to bounce back for Moto 2, but Hetrick had other plans, roosting the field off the line, while Wienen was stuck in mid-pack. The big man from Galena, Illinois did everything he could to move forward, but by the time he got to second, Hetrick and the series points lead were gone. Now just 3 races remain, and Hetrick is closing on a second straight title. Today at Unadilla, Wienen has to bounce back with a 1-1 of his own. Hello and welcome to coverage of ATV National Motocross action presented by CST Tires. It's the NYCM Insurance Northeastern ATV National at the legendary Unadilla Valley Sports Center, perhaps America's most historic motocross track, and hosting ATV races here for about 10 years. And occasionally we throw in the 3-wheelers. We had fun with those here last year. Take a tour of the pro pits. Wes Lewis's machine prepped and ready. 741 is Wesley Wolf. Dylan Tremelin on the 940, Zach Kazmarek on the number 41. The distinctive neon colors of Drake Colling 798. There's Jeff Rastrelli trying to get back into action. He's been injured as of late, but generally a podium rider when he's healthy. Hayden Mickelson, a rookie on the circuit this year, almost 1 year complete now. Parker Wawerka, there's Jeremiah Jones checking out his machine. The number 9, Jones, a multi-time champ in this series. And there is the champion currently, Joel Hetrick. Let's check in with the number 1.
We're here at Unadilla MX. We've had a 3-week break from Sunset Ridge. Did some pretty good training in between rounds. We went to Sleepy Hollow for the D6 series, raced there. Had a good showing there. I think I won 3 motos and had a mechanical issue in another one, but good riding there. It was so hot, just like Sunset Ridge, so it was definitely good training. We're here at Unadilla now, and the track's awesome. I've always done well here. Looking forward to today. I woke up a little sick today. My wife Carly had a little strep throat, and I think I got a little bit of that, but we're gonna work through it and do what we can do today. Try to maintain the points lead, and if not, maybe even gain some more points today. But either way, happy to be here and ready to go out there and race some motos.
And here's the man that's going to race him, Chad Wienen. But I'm telling you what, this guy is busy, not only with one eye in the championship, but one eye on a new addition to the family. Here's Chad.
All right, after sunset, had some excitement after the race. My wife's water broke during the first moto and had to hustle off the podium to head to the hospital, and we had our baby boy Lakin. Super blessed on that, and just it was nice having that 2.5-week break and let us get settled in a little bit, get our scheduling, and get our feet underneath us. And then here we are at Unadilla. Coming here, it's I got good training in, but it's definitely different having the baby there. It's kind of like all you want to do is hang out with him and just be with him. But I got a job to do, and hopefully we prepared ourselves good for this weekend. And track's pretty fast here, smooth. We got perfect temperatures, about 75 degrees, and we're gonna try and get out there and get some good starts today and put this thing on the top of the step of the box and try to regain this points lead.
Let's be honest, Chad was just happy to get a full night's sleep last night. He's by himself at the races. We'll see if he's got any energy left. Qualifying and motos next. ATV Motocross is brought to you by CST Tires, by Rocky Mountain ATV MC, and by Maxxis. Let's rip up this Unadilla racetrack. We'll put the fastest 4-wheel motocross riders in the world on the gate for our CST qualifiers. It's their chance to practice. But of course, we're going to have the transponders, stopwatches going. Joel Hetrick always wanted to watch in qualifying. More often than not, he is your ATVRiders.com fast qualifier. There's Chad Wienen airing it out over the famous Unadilla Sky Shot. Thomas Brown always lurking on his familiar number 84 Yamaha. Nice, throwing it sideways there. Here's Jeff Rastrelli trying to find some clean running room on the landing for gravity cavity and some of the other big jumps here. Nick Janusa, hey! This is Samuel Rowe on the 38. Hayden Mickelson pulling double duty, races both our Pro-Am class and the top pro division here. 79 is Wes Lewis. This is Parker Wawerka on the number 9. Hinson Racing Machine. Wesley Wolf showing just how fast this racetrack is. Zach Kaczmarek knocking on the door of a top 5 this year. Maybe today will be the day that he breaks through. Here are the results. Hetrick on top again. ATV Riders fast qualifier and with a whip for good measure. Here's a guy that'd like to get in on the battle with Wienen and Hetrick or maybe upset them today. The tough Texan, Thomas Brown.
Here at Unadilla, New York. You know, it's a little chillier today, but man, it's the heat's on in the championship points. Right now, me and Jeffrey are tied for 3rd, and there's a big battle for 1st. But between me and Jeffrey, man, I'm ready to see if I can fight through here and get some points on him and maybe go into Red Bull with a little bit more of a gap. You know, he got hurt before the last round, and he suffered an injury and had to fight through to get where he got. But, you know, we've all had our bad luck, and I'm just looking forward to keep pushing and hopefully battle out the rest of the year with him and see who comes out on top.
And those two battled down to the wire for 3rd place last year as well. So 2 different battles to watch. Brown versus Rastrelli, Hetrick versus Wienen. Let's see who comes out on top next. ATV Motocross on Racer TV is brought to you by CST Tires, by Rocky Mountain, ATVMC.com, and by Maxxis. Locked and loaded for Moto number 1 here at Unadilla Valley Sports Center. There's Joel Hetrick. Hey, Nick Janusa could be fighting for a top 5 or maybe a podium in this Moto. We're on board with Janusa, the Rocky Mountain ATV MC on board. Terrible start for the New Jersey native. Meanwhile, Wienen has the SSI Decals Whole Shot Award. Oh, and here's what it's like to not get a good start. Roost is so painful at this track. It's gotten better as they've sifted the dirt through the years to get some of the big rocks out, but it always hurts being back there. This is what hurts. Hetrick is all the way up to the rear tires of Wienen and looking to make a pass already. Hetrick on the Rockford Fosgate Ty Lube Honda. It's a new section of the track that just opened a few years ago, getting that berm in front of the grandstand so the fans get a great view of the 2 best in this game, already duking it out. And here's Jeff Rastrelli, the Rocky Mountain ATV MC on board. I think that's Dylan Tremellin on the Root River Racing ride right in front of him. We go back to the leaders. And here's Janusa. Zach Kaczmarek right in front of him. Oh, and a tangle of Parker Wawerka. And I think that was Tremellin again. They are tangled up, so taking full advantage now. Rastrelli and Janusa able to make some passes and get toward the front. Here's the sky shot. Rastrelli takes over that in person. That is awesome footage. And then when they call the elevator as they begin to work their way back uphill. Here our live track announcer Rodney Tomlin. Yep, that's what Chad Wienen wants to do. He wants to win the first race he's ever been in as a dad. Certainly been a busy couple of weeks for him. But look at this. After dealing with pressure from Hetrick on lap 1, Wienen has pulled away a bit. Flashing further back, see it is Thomas Brown in 4th. So Brown and Rastrelli ready to duke it out for 3rd and 4th. Ow, that's a hard landing from the famous gravity cavity. So Wienen has the Wienen Motorsports Maxxis Yamaha dialed in up front and getting away from Hetrick right now. Back to Janusa. He was 7th on lap 1 on the Gen USA machine, and another tangle up. Kaczmarek, and I think that was Wesley Wolf, who went end over end. I think he's okay, but wow, a lot of action early in this moto and more here. Oh, there's Wolf. See, he is okay, but he cannot get that machine fired up. So now Janusa is behind Kaczmarek in this battle for 5th. Look at this fight for the lead. Oh, it looks like Hetrick almost had a line there. He is definitely close back up to Wienen. As we hit the elevator and back down the start stretch, the old finish line. And they're going to plunge down into Gravity Cavity, one of the most unique obstacles in all of motocross. They didn't build any of these jumps. It's just a natural lay of the land. They air it out, and because the jumps aren't built up, there's nothing really to land on the downside. So you are just crunching the suspension on the landing to that one, and it's a true measure of toughness. How far do you want to fly? How fast do you want to go? Hetrick looking to go fast right now. He is all over Wienen. Janusa is all over Kaczmarek. He's got a line to the inside, wheel to wheel. He just pushed Kaczmarek off. Sometimes you got to get aggressive out there, and that's what Hetrick is trying to do. That was too close for comfort in midair, and he makes the pass. What a move by Joel Hetrick to take the lead from Chad Wienen here at Unadilla. Another classic battle materializing here in New York. Racer TV is brought to you by CST Tires, by Rocky Mountain ATVMC.com, and by Maxxis. Big battle for third. Look at that. Thomas Brown just rolling past Jeff Rastrelli in the rollers here at Unadilla. So the 84 Yamaha T. Brown Racing back out ahead of Rastrelli on the Baldwin Ford Brothers Racing Honda, but Rastrelli right back at him. I don't know if that inside line's going to stick. It does not, but it has been awesome to watch all the battles between these two this season. Actually, the last couple of seasons, as Rastrelli has made himself a consistent podium threat, and Brown is always standing there at the door trying to stop him. And we'll keep watching this battle because Joel Hetrick's starting to get away from Chad Wienen now that he's made the pass. You can see the gap right here between them. Just a few bike lengths, but it's bigger than it was. They almost tangled in midair a few times. Definitely moments of this moto, though, where Wienen puts in a charge and is able to get back to the rear wheels of Hetrick. Hetrick has always been super fast. Plenty of the ATVRiders.com fast qualifying awards, but this is a whole nother level. And back uphill. Yeah, here Hetrick has actually gotten the drop on him, so you never know. Hetrick putting his head down and trying to get away, and finally has some breathing room. And Hetrick has managed this championship as he has previous years. Never the best out of the box. Wienen usually starts the year so strong as Janusa and the rest of the field get the 2 laps to go sign. But usually about mid-season, Hetrick finds speed that no one else can match. And the only question is at that point, does Wienen have a large enough points lead to hold him behind? He has in previous years, but last year Hetrick finally broke through to get the #1 plate, and this year he has the points lead again and is aiming for another moto win. Janusa up to 5th after the bad start that you saw live. Another trip over the sky shot. Joel Hetrick aiming for 2 straight championships. And this is a big step. He can get this moto win straight up over Wienen, starting behind him, making the pass and getting away. That would be major confidence and momentum. And I think it's en route. Joel Hetrick. Wienen staying close, but not quite close enough to force Joel into a mistake. Brown doing the same with Rastrelli. They had a horrid fight going for 3 or 4 laps, but now Brown appears to have it under control. Woo! Little mistake there from Hetrick. Soil is so slick today. Sometimes Unadilla has the deep loam, but here in the summertime, it looks hard and dry. Dry slick, as they like to call it. But this man is the slickest of all because he slipped away from the field. Joel Hetrick wins the first moto. ATVRiders.com hooking him up, and we're going to get ready quickly for moto #2. So we'll see, rested and ready, what these riders can do with a new racetrack. It's been groomed, it's been ridden on by a lot of the amateurs. Let's go racing in Moto 2. Hetrick powering into turn 1. Can he get the SSI decals whole shot? Yes, he will. Look at Zach Kaczmarek right there. 2nd place and challenging Hetrick for the lead. That is great racing, and Wienen back in 3rd. Hey, Zach Kaczmarek, you got a shot at it, so he airs out Gravity Cavity. Why not see what it's like to run the pace with Hetrick? And Kaczmarek has got the speed right now. He's right there after a chaotic first moto for him. He eventually ended up 6th. On board with Rastrelli here, he's in 4th watching this action. Wienen right in front of him in 3rd. He's got to hope that Kaczmarek interferes with the game plan of Hetrick, because you know what Joel's going to do. He's going to try to roll away. And Wienen would have loved to have made the pass on those rollers. That's usually his strength. But Kaczmarek is running it strong right now in this second moto. It's early, but any lap you can run with Hetrick and Wienen, you are going to take some valuable lessons home. And Zach's doing it right now. I love this drone shot over the sky shot jump. Oh, there it is. Wienen got the drop on Kaczmarek before the elevator. Oh, Dylan Tremellen, jeez, into the fence. What a wild day it has been for him. Shown some impressive speed, but it seems like any incident that can happen has happened to him. So now we're going to put the radar out for Thomas Brown. Here he comes. He's got some ground to make up on Rastrelli if he wants 3rd overall today, after outdueling Rastrelli for 3rd in Moto 1. Rastrelli's going after Kaczmarek right now. There they are, almost wheel to wheel. 3rd place in this moto. Well, everybody knows if you give Joel Hetrick a hole shot, it's going to be difficult to get him. Wow, he almost overjumped both of those, I guess you call them, I guess they're doubles. I mean, they're nearly rollers, but they're turning them very closely into a rhythm section. Almost too fast in some of the sections. Same thing with Rastrelli. Can he hold the inside? Trying to take 3rd from Kaczmarek. Meanwhile, Hetrick is trying to go 1-1 again and further extend his points lead. But Unadilla always has a trick up its sleeve. Let's see what happens. Racer TV is brought to you by CST Tires, by Rocky Mountain ATVMC.com, and by Maxxis. Joel Hetrick getting away from Chad Wienen and the rest of the field. You're watching ATV National Motocross here on MAV TV. Nick Janusa been putting in some great rides today. The New Jersey native, I guess, feels comfortable up here in upstate New York to a degree, but this racetrack is generally not available to ride on at any time except for the Nationals. So it's not like Janusa, a local product, has any extra knowledge, but I'm sure he has a lot of fans out here, and it's helping power him right up to the grab bar of Rastrelli. And there's the pass. Rastrelli tries to get him back. And he does. But Nick Janusa putting in a great ride right now. Oh, Rastrelli goes wide. Janusa getting it done. So who's going to be the rider to break through in confidence and speed? It's Janusa now. Zach Kaczmarek had some good laps at the beginning of this one, but Janusa up to 3rd in the moto. Ooh, you see the 84 of Thomas Brown. He's coming. But Janusa had only one other 3rd place finish this year in a moto. It was early in the season at Texas. It'd be big if he could get it again. Now Brown makes the move on Rastrelli. You've got to wonder if Rastrelli's endurance is still affected by that injury that he had a couple of weeks ago. So he is giving up 3rd and 4th now. 1 lap to go. I don't know if Brown has time to get Janusa. So Janusa can have a solid run in this moto. There he is. Yeah, that's a lot of ground for Brown to make up in a short amount of time. So it's Joel Hetrick in control. Rastrelli still trying to keep some heat on Brown. He wants those points in the fight for 3rd of the series. Hetrick headed for another payday, making the Rockford Fosgate Honda look good. Whoa, a heel clicker over the sky shot. All right, big enough lead to throw in some showboating. That's what Hetrick has done. Once again, the second half of the season, he's got speed no one else can match. Joel Hetrick sweeps it here at Unadilla. Here are your results. Here's your podium.
Just finished up Moto 2 here at Unadilla. Pulled off the overall 1-1 today. Second moto was great for me. Pulled that start, and it's definitely what I needed. This track was so smooth, and it was hard to pick up time. And it just worked out that I got the start and never looked back. And I think I had like a 5 or 6 second lead at the end, but definitely a great day for me in the championship points race, and gaining 6 points, now 9 ahead, heading into Redbud. Last year at Redbud, I had a 1-1 finish too, so a couple good tracks coming up, and I'm really excited for them, and I'm ready to finish out these 4 motos strong.
Okay, first moto, got an excellent start, pulled a hole shot, and tried to run my own lines for a while. Joel started to pressure me, and he got around me, but second moto didn't quite get the start, and had to settle for second today, but heading to Redbud next. We're going to try and regroup, and one of my favorite tracks, so we're going to try and carry some momentum there and try and rebuild and make it happen there. And 4th of July weekend here, it's a celebration of our country, and we're just going to try and enjoy our second today, but it's going to be hard to really make that happen. But thank you, my sponsors and everybody. Thank you.
Here at Unadilla, definitely my kryptonite of tracks, but man, we came out good today. 3-4 for the 3rd overall, and I'm pumped to be up on the box. I had to come from way back that second moto, but I'm pumped. I made up good points in the championship. Jeffrey put up a huge fight today, and man, for him coming off injury, he did very solid, but stoked to get back up here in the box, make up some points going to Redbud. I love that track. 4th of July weekend here, Independence Day weekend, there's not much better way to spend it than up on the box. So I'm pumped. Last week was released Team USA. I'm officially a part of that again. So, it's just a great weekend. I can't wait to keep on charging 2 more rounds, then head over to Denmark here in, 2 months.
Yes, that will be the quad cross of ATV Nations. Here's your Max's race recap. Chad Wienen, the good start in Moto 1. Joel Hendrick all over him immediately. Then Wienen actually pulled away a bit. Chaos all over the racetrack. A couple of early crashes. Hendrick catches back up to Wienen, makes a quick move to the lead. Watch this. Moving. Kaczmarek off the track is Janusa. Then Thomas Brown gets Rastrelli late in a good battle for the 3rd place spot. Hendrick wins. Wienen second. Hendrick going to pull the whole shot here in Moto 2. Wienen makes the move on Kaczmarek for second, but could not keep pace with the leader. Rastrelli gets Kaczmarek for 3rd, but Nick Janusa powers his way forward, takes that 3rd place spot away and holds it to the end. Final battle is Brown versus Rastrelli for 4th. Brown gets it, and the 3-4 scores are enough for 3rd overall. Joel Hendrick is on a roll. Can anyone stop him from 2 straight ATV Motocross championships? Find out at our next race from Redbud. For everyone here, I'm Jason Wygant. Thanks for watching ATV Motocross and Racer TV.